YouTube, what are we doing here? Sports by ScaL, NBA Sunday. We are on an absolute heater. If you are new here, we went 19-6 in Friday's video, and we are going to do it again tonight. Lock in. Let's talk about it. Are you ready to make another parlay or what?
Big plays, we don't miss. This the pick of the year. Click in, lock in. Sports by ScaL right here. Parlays, game lines, run it up, be clear. Say it loud, say it proud. What are we doing?
All right, guys, here's a quick recap before we get into the picks. We went 19-6. We got a lot of good plays here, all right? Trey Murphy let us down. RJ Barrett had 21 PRA. Bridges let us down. Brunson had like 29, I think. Mitch didn't grab enough boards as I thought. He only had 7. Toumani Camara and Denny, that was just a crazy Knicks blowout. They did nothing. I don't even think Toumani Camara scored a point. And Denny is just, I don't want to talk about him. I'm done with him. Done. Kawhi Leonard, 30 PRA. We got so close for the ones that we didn't get right, but we still are up. We're going to keep this energy pushing. Let's get into the first game. Bucks, Celtics. And I am liking Bobby Portis, all right? Without Giannis and without KPJ. His line is 17. It's a 62% hit rate. They are 25th in the league at defending his position for points and 22nd versus spot-up shooting with his dominant play type. So I'm thinking we go, if his line is 17, I'm liking 14 points to be safe. It's a 75% hit rate. You will lose a little bit of juice, but it might be worth the squeeze. Now, if you didn't want to do that, his PR, his line is 26. If you went to 22 PR, it's a 75% hit rate as well. His boards without Giannis, he's averaging, let's just say, about 7 rebounds a game. So, I think his points and his boards is a good move. So taking a look at also Miles Turner, I do like him better. No Giannis, no KPJ. The man has been scoring. Now, his points and rebounds. His line is 22. He is 87.5% for hitting his line. If you wanted to go 20 PR, you go 20 PR. But take a look at his matchup. 22nd against spot-up shooting. 29th against his dominant shooting zone, which is beyond the arc. He loves to shoot it. Versus catch and shoot, shot type analysis players, they're 27th in the league, all right? He's got a good matchup. I don't know if there's head-to-head. Let's see. Yeah, no. He didn't have a great game, but there was no Giannis and no Porter in this one, so he's going to turn it around. Keeping it pushing, we're going to look at the Magic and the Spurs. I'm kind of liking De'Aaron Fox, and that number for me will be 24 PRA. 24 PRA in favorable matchup versus pick and roll ball handlers, which is a great matchup. They're 27th in the league. He is 84.6% for hitting this mark. I love that, all right? Now, the Magic, on the other hand, they're 21st in the league defending his position for PRA in favorable matchups as well. When you mix both together, he's still 75%. I love De'Aaron Fox in this game. I also like Stephon Castle. Stephon Castle has a good matchup. The Magic are 26th in the league at defending his position and 24th versus transition scoring. And we all know how Stephon Castle looks in transition. He is a savage. I'm thinking we go 26 PRA. All right. Now, if you look at where he falls, now his line fell at 28. I don't see where he fell on 26 quite often. Yeah, so you might as well go 27 PRA for him. In favorable matchups, 27 PRA is 80%. Let's take this away and filter out his transition scoring. When he goes up against favorable matchups for transition scoring, all right, for 27 PRA, he is 66%, 65, I'm sorry. For 26, he's 70. That is up to you. If you can get good juice for 26, always take the safer option, all right? We're going to keep it pushing, and we're going to look at Anthony Black for his assists. I like Anthony Black for his assists. I'll tell you why. His line is 5. For his line, he's 66%. For 4 assists, he's 81. Now, he gives, let's just see, they allow the 12th most assists. They give him the 12th most assists in the league. And without Wagner, for 4 assists, he is 81% in challenging matchups. So let's just say 1 to 12. He still gets 4 assists. 80% without Wagner. I'm loving it. Anthony Black, it's a good play. If you also wanted to look at Jalen Suggs. Jalen Suggs, head-to-head, had 24 points the last time he played the Spurs. Now, his minutes are back to normal, okay? His minutes, last game he played 33 minutes. I love to see it. He's climbing back up there. For his PRA, head-to-head, he had 22.5. Oh, I'm sorry, he had 32. His line was 23. So I'm thinking we go 20 PRA for Jalen Suggs, just in case. I think you'll get good juice for that number. Let's go back to Anthony Black for 1 second. I forgot to show you his historical data. All right, his assists. Now, he didn't have a good scoring game. He only had 7 points. That's why we're looking at him for his assists. He had 5 against him last time they played. That was what I'm thinking. Now, for his points, he did have a terrible shooting game. He went 2 for 10, went 20% from the field, and he only made 4 free throw opportunities and hit 3. Went 0 for 2 from three-pointers. Like, I don't know if he'll have a bad game again. The Spurs just, I mean, they're pretty good at defending transition scoring, which that's his dominant play type. So I think we just go assist for Anthony Black. We'll keep it as is. Now, Wendell Carter, I'm taking a look at him for his rebounds. You know, they are pretty favorable in favorable matchups, 20 to 30 for, I want to say, 7 boards. He's 68%. For 6 boards, he's 75. I like him for 6 rebounds. Head-to-head, he had 9 the last time that he played them. So you can go 7 if the juice ain't worth the squeeze, but I'm probably going to go 6 just in case. Keeping it pushing, all right? Now, Cade Cunningham. Somehow he remembered how to score the basketball. I don't know what has happened. He went from games not even breaking 20 points 4 in a row to above 20 points for his next 4 games. Now, his matchup versus dominant shooting zone is favorable, 24th in the league, all right? In favorable matchups, okay, for his line, 24 points. If we went down to like 21, 3 below his line, he's 76%. I'm thinking we go PRA, okay? In favorable matchups for his dominant shooting zone, for his line at 38 PRA, he is 76%. You can go 34 if you really want, okay? 84%. His line has taken a hit recently. So it's not going to be as high as it usually is, 42, 43. You know, they're giving him a little bit of a discount at 38. So take it for 34. Be extra safe, especially because how you don't know if this streak is going to stop or his hand just feels better. I know he was injured. So we're going to keep it pushing. Jalen Dearon, all right? He has been super, super consistent. And look at his matchup. 23rd versus pick and roll dominant play type and 24th against his dominant shooting zone, which is right under the basket. 73% of his shots come right under the rim, and they are 24th in the league at defending under the basket scorers. Now, his points and his boards I don't like. I like him for straight points, and that's going to be 15. If not 15, if you really want to catch something, you really want to catch him, you can get him for 14 points. It's an 85% hit rate. If you can get good juice for 14, take it. If not, you go 15. In favorable matchups, let's just take a look at this. 15 points is 81% when he plays teams who are horrible at defending the pick and roll. 81%. Loving Dearon in this game. Let's take him and find out if we're right. Now, MPJ, okay, without Noah Clowney, he's out for this game. He had 36 points and 38 points. Now, in tough matchups, he still had 36 points without Clowney. taking a look at this. Ready? Let's just take a look. It's a tough matchup for him. It really is. Challenging matchups, he still gets 33 PRA on the money. When you filter out both, when he does challenging matchups for spot-up shooting and challenging matchups versus his position PRA, he still hit this 2 out of 3 times. I mean, MPJ respects the coin. I'm loving him for this game without Clowney. Unless he just shoots the ball terrible, I think you can count on him for 32 PRA. If you wanted to go, no, you go 32 PRA. All right? Keeping it pushing. We're going to take a look at, I'm not even going to do the Kings and the Wizards. They can all go scratch their asses. I'm done with the Kings. DeMar DeRozan has one good game, and the other game looks like he forgot how to play basketball. I'm done. Done with Sabonis, Schroeder too. Like, these guys are so inconsistent. It's wild. You want to know who is not inconsistent? The Raptors. These guys play well, like Scotty Barnes for his boards. He cashed us the other night. We took him for 7. He had 8. That was one of my plays. I do love him for 7 boards again. They allow the 21st most rebounds allowed in the league. In favorable matchups, he is 72%. But I am kind of liking him for his PRA. His line is 30.5. If you took him for 27 PRA, all right, it's a 76% hit rate. Look at the matchup versus transition, scoring 30th in the league, 75% hit rate for 27 PRA. They are dead last at defending his position for PRA and dead last at defending transition type scoring. Look at his dominant shooting zones. All right. They are 30th in the league at defending beyond the arc shooting, which 14% of his shots come from beyond the arc. 24% of his shots come from right in the paint, and they are 29th in the league. This is a great matchup for Scotty Barnes. I'm loving him for 27 PRA. Lock that one in. RJ Barrett has a similar matchup. 30th versus transition scoring. And take a look at his PRA. Like, his line is 24. This is what I mean about some players. I don't know why they haven't raised this line yet. For his line, he's 66%. This is a very fair priced line. We're going to take advantage and only go 2 below. Get him a 22 PRA. He is a 90% hit rate. You're not going to lose a lot of juice. For 22 PRA, he's 90%. I mean, and look, in favorable matchups, when you filter it out, he's 100%. I'm loving RJ Barrett. It might be my pick of the day. We are going to take a look. Let's just take a look before we continue at Pikkit, okay? At Pikkit, this is the contest parlay I put in for tonight. We have Alexander Walker. He has 8 PRA in the first quarter. Pretty decent start. Eamon Thompson, Joel Embiid, Edwards, Naz Reid, Jaquez, Adebayo, and Bucelis. In Pikkit, all right, all these picks will be here. The contest is still going. If you are new here, let me explain to you how it works. I'm going to talk about a bunch of picks every video. In every video, I'm going to put a contest parlay in. All the picks we talk about, my most confident ones, I'm going to put them in a parlay, and if it hits, I send one subscriber the money. Here's how you get eligible. You download Pikkit, use code ScaL. Pikkit will send you $300 to $100 for just signing up and linking your sportsbook in cash. Once you do that, comment on the video, pick it with your username. I will make sure you downloaded it and got signed up correctly. And if it hits, I'm picking 1 or 2 people, depending the size of the pot. Split it up, and someone's getting paid. All right? So let's get that popping. We've been so close. Hopefully tonight is the night. And yeah, that's it. Guys, shout outs to PropsMadness also. If it wasn't for them, we wouldn't be finding these plays and cashing us out. The link is in the description below. They give a discount for my subscribers. Take advantage, guys. I use it every day. It helps me make some money. And you guys too. You can double check my work, whatever you guys want to use it for. Now, I'm liking Murray Boyles for his assists. And his line is 3. All right. Now, over the past, I'd say, I don't know, 11 games, he's hit this mark. All right. Maybe 10 out of 11 games. They are 30th in the league. They allow the most assists in the league. In these matchups, okay, let's just say when he plays the minutes he's been playing, all right, look at this, 25, 32, 42, 32, 31, then all of a sudden 20s, 19s, 16s, 13s. When he gets the minutes, he gets the assists. It's that simple. For a big man to get these passes consistently with those minutes, I'm loving this matchup for Murray Boyles. Now for the Jazz, no Keontae George. He is questionable, so there's just a lot of questions. Kevin Love, Nurkic, all questionable. It leads me to believe that Markkanen is going to have a good game. Now take a look at this. He's got a real shit matchup versus transition and versus position for points. In tough matchups, for his line of 23 points, he is 76%. If we drop that down to 20, he's 22, it's an 84% hit rate. I'm loving that. You can go PRA. His line is 30.5. You can drop this down 2 points to 29 and make it a 92% hit rate. Lauri Markkanen in challenging matchups is matchup proof. The proof is here. The numbers are numbering. The mathematics are mathematicking. Is that something? I don't know. But anyway, Lauri Markkanen, 32 PRA. I'm loving that. I'm sorry, not 32. We're going to go, we said 29 PRA. All right? Yeah. All right. I'm looking at Collier. I just, without these players, he might step up and have a good game. No Keontae George, no Nurkic. Without Keontae George, he has big games. 12 and 16 points. His assists go wild, 9 and 10. And again, I guess, let's just take a look. No head-to-head stats. But yeah, I'm kind of thinking for him for his PA. His line is 16. If you went 15 PA, possibly without Keontae George, yeah, he crushes it. It's a lean, though. I'm not too sure about this one. I will put it in Pikkit if I decide to take him, depending on what the juice is tomorrow and what the injury report says. Guys, that is also why we get these parlays on Pikkit out late, because I check the injury reports, as you all should be doing every game, to make sure these picks are the same as when we looked at it in this video. Things didn't change. Guys go sick and they blame it on injury. You never know what could happen. All right, the Knicks and the Lakers. All right. This always gets me emotional. My girl told me these tickets are going for thousands of dollars in the Garden. Wild. I would not pay to see LeBum, that clown. Done with him. Done. I mean, listen, Cat, he has a tough matchup, but I mean, his rebounds just speak for itself. His line is 12. I mean, if you went 11 to 71% hit rate, no head-to-head stats, but in tough matchups, I mean, you might want to go 10. In tough matchups, he's 72%. All right, for 10 boards, he's 71% in his last, I believe, 20 games. Let's just take a look at Max. Yeah, he's 76% for 10 boards throughout the entire season, 46 games. It's always tough, but I do love OG and his matchup. They are 29th in the league at defending his position for points, 21st at defending his dominant shooting zone. In favorable matchups, we are going to go 22 PRA or 23. 22 or 23, they're both 76%, almost 77%. In matchups where you filter out both, he is 100% for this number. You go 23 PRA, he's 100%. When you filter out both his matchups, I'm loving OG for tomorrow. Kind of leaning towards my pick of the day, to be honest. Now, Josh Hart. This guy, man, they're raising his line as we speak. The last time I checked, when I researched this video, his line was like 11. Now it's 13. They know. Being that his line is 13, I don't know what the juice would be for 10 points. If the juice is good, we go Josh Hart for 10 points tomorrow. It's a 76% hit rate. If you can't get good juice for 10, you go 11. In favorable matchups, 11 points. Let's just see. When we filter out both of them, you can't. Let's just see. When you filter out his dominant shooting zone, favorable matchups, 58%. So I kind of just like Josh Hart has been the player that you always think of him for his RA, his rebounds and assists. He gets a lot. So now that he's been scoring, like you can go PRA for him just to like cover your bases because he can have a breakout rebound game where he grabs like 12, 13 boards. He just gets aggressive. Love watching him play. His line is 26 PRA. If you went like 23, I can get down with that. Or even 22. I can get down with 22 PRA for Josh Hart. Not even going to talk about the Lakers. They can all scratch their asses. And yeah, got really nothing else. I mean, Jalen Brunson, I was thinking for like 24 points. For 24 points, it's only a couple down from his line. His matchup is amazing. They're 27th in the league defending his position. In favorable matchups, he is 93.8% for 24 points. Loving this. Right up LeBron's ass, Jalen Brunson. Right up his ass. All right? Take Brunson for 24 points. We are going to keep it pushing and look at the next game, the Clips and the Suns. Guys, the moment you've all been waiting for. And I'm so sorry I don't do this more often. But Grayson Allen, we are going under on his PRA. I think Grayson Allen's lines are the most mispriced BS in the NBA. Okay? His line is 26 PRA. He is a 33% hit rate, regardless of the hit rate for that line. All right? In tough matchups, which he's got, they are 7th in the league defending his position for PRA. He is 20% for this number. All right. Now, just to double check, he has a favorable matchup versus dominant shooting zone. In favorable matchups, he's still 41%. Screw Grayson Allen. We're going under for his PRA. And if this doesn't hit, I don't think I'm ever going to do an under ever again. I hate taking unders. I'm definitely taking this straight. Don't parlay this. Take it straight, because if it ruins my parlay, if he goes over, I'm going to be pissed. And so will everybody else. So we are going to look at Gillespie for over his PRA, okay? His line is 22. I'm loving him for 20. You're only dropping down 2 points, and it's a 76% hit rate. Head-to-head, he's hit this 2 out of 3 games. Now, this game in November, I feel like everybody went under their lines. It was like a terrible game. Does it show you the score? I don't know if it shows you the score, but everybody had I think it was a very low-scoring game because everyone went under their numbers. It was actually a terrible game. So I like Gillespie, this one for 20 PRA. Dillon Brooks has remembered how to score the basketball in the past 4 games. I just don't understand. But now, this is my luck, fam. The one game, like, oh, yeah, he's back. He's back. Let's take him for his PRA. Let's take him for his points. He's going to have a shit game. I already know. I know how this works. Do we go under for him as well? Just out of pure principle where it's like, I don't think he's going to keep the streak going. Comment below. Let me know what you think. I'm going to wait to put this pick in till I get some comments and let me know what are we thinking about Dillon Brooks. All right. In favorable matchups, he's 33%. Let's just say if you went 20 points, 58%, 57%. He's just so streaky, this guy. I don't know. He makes me nervous. Royce O'Neal. I am loving him for his points and boards. His line is 14. If you went 12, it's a 76% hit rate. In favorable matchups versus dominant shooting zone, he is 87.5%. Look at the matchup beyond the arc. 65% of his shots come from three-point land, and they are 23rd in the league defending them. Look who went over their line. Peyton Watson, Williams, Bailey, Vanderbilt, Hachimura, Laravia, all guys who are not in the same caliber here. I think Royce O'Neal is an underrated player in the NBA. I really do think so. We're going to take a look at, this is another sleeper pick. Mark Williams for his rebounds, okay? His line is 8, and I'm thinking you go 6. You can probably get some decent juice for 6. It's an 81% hit rate. In tough matchups for 6 boards, he's still 81%. You can possibly go 7. Let's just take a look. Without Booker. Let's just see something. Without Booker. Yeah. 6 boards. 6. Yeah, I mean, no Jalen Green. Yeah, he goes 6 boards just in case. Kawhi Leonard had a big game against the Suns in October when they played last. He had 37 PRA. I'm liking him for 30 PRA on the money. For 30 PRA, he is 85%. You're only going down 2 points, 2 or 3, depending on how the line shifts. 85% is the number I'm looking for, okay? Now, we're going to look at the Cavs and the Blazers. I mean, hey. Don't know what Toumani Camara and Denny Abdi are doing, but I'm staying away. And we're also going to talk about a potential pick of the day. Shaedon Sharpe has been crushing. I love him for 19 points in favorable matchups. Bottom 10 teams at defending his position. He is 87% for this number. I'm also thinking about going his PRA, and that line for me would be 27. I'm having to decide. I'm leaning toward just his points, but either one will work for me. Now, 20.5, what did I say? We go 20 points or 19. It's 81%. Probably go 19 points. Call it a day. What else do I want to talk? I really don't like anything else besides... Let's see. Yeah, no, I didn't really like anything else. Jalen Tyson. Let's take a look at Jalen Tyson. What's that matchup? Not pretty tough. Garland is doubtful, so I wouldn't play around. No Mobley. I mean, possibly take Jalen Tyson again. Let's ride that wave till it crashes for his points and his boards, maybe. You go 20. 3 down from his line in tough matchups. Let's take a look. It's a lean. We'll see how the line looks tomorrow. Thunder and the Nuggets, a rivalry in the West we all want to see. Jokic probable, but I'm not sold. I'm not yet sold on what to do with him. He had 25 minutes and 31 points. It's just tough. It's just very tough. How do you bet on a guy who knows that 25 points? You don't know what's going to happen. Is he going to come through or not? He had 43 PR and 48 PRA. I want to bet on him again. Like, I really, really do. But, like, you just don't know what he's going to do. He only had 5 assists. See, that would have killed me. I would have took him for his assists and thought he probably want to pass the ball before he went to go score or rebound, kind of keep himself, just... I don't know, guys. This one's a tough one. I mean, Peyton Watson is a good matchup versus spot-up shooting, his dominant play type in favorable matchups. For 19 points, he is 83%. I kind of like him for just his points here, 19. But his rebounds, they do allow, something. Let's just take a look at this. Maybe you go Peyton Watson, points and boards, and that number for me would be 21. 21 points and boards, or you just go 19 points. Just doesn't make sense. He's going to get more than 2 boards. You go 21 points and boards to be safe. Guys, that is the video. Good luck. Thank you for staying this long. It really helps the creators out when you do. Again, sign up for Pikkit. Use code ScaL. Link your sportsbook. They will pay you. Comment below with your username, and you are eligible to win this parlay. Shout out to PropsMadness. Link is below as well. Guys, thank you again for all the support in the comments. I love every single one of them. I try my best to reply. I truly appreciate it. Let's keep this channel growing. Subscribe if you haven't already. And if you're new here, we lock in. We do this every day. I don't miss a day. Try not to, my best. By the way, I'm working 12-hour shifts as a New York City sanitation worker. I got home from work an hour ago from working from 5 a.m. Researched, film the video, edit, go to sleep, wake up tomorrow, do it again. No days off because of the snow, 7 days straight. And I'm here for you guys. Much love from Brooklyn. Good luck on these games. Enjoy watching them. Peace.
Big plays, we don't miss. This the pick of the year. Click in, lock in. Sports by ScaL right here. Parlays, game lines, run it up, be clear. Say it loud, say it proud. What are we doing?